Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with Goran and Kirk from PickDawgz. Thank you for joining us. After the 3 days of the European soccer in the Europa League and the Champions League, we are moving on back to the domestic leagues, kicking it off on Friday with 4 games on the schedule. Uh, Kirk, I have to say, not that interesting slate of games apart from that Bundesliga game where we have Leipzig going to Union Berlin, but we'll still get through all of these 4 games that we have on the schedule. And of course, guys, stay tuned for those free picks coming up for Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna be a couple of busy days as they usually are. We have premium picks on the pickdogs.com website, and we also have the golden goal consensus. So text the word goal to 443-332-7127, and we'll get you signed up with that. Kirk, let's kick it off with the Serie A matchup: Lecce versus Pisa. Two miserable teams this season. Lecce might be slightly better, not by much. While Pisa is sitting 18th right now, which is not the bottom, but very close to it.
Yeah, they're both terrible, but Lecce is a little bit better. They're plus money at home, and they should be able to pull it out at home. These are the types of games you need to win at home to avoid relegation in the long run. I like Lecce a lot here.
Yeah, I'm leaning the same way, the same logic for me here as well. I will probably not be betting this game myself, but if anything, I'm in plus 130-ish, 35, 38, whatever you're getting. For the home team, who's slightly better than the away team, we kind of have to take it. Next up in La Liga, Kirk, we have Real Sociedad against Girona. Real Sociedad has been all over the place this season. So has Girona. I mean, there's not a lot of difference between these two teams. Um, I think you have Sociedad at home. It's quite a good of a price, but I don't think that they can keep a clean sheet despite Girona being miserable team.
It just screams vintage 1-0 for the dads, to me, in my opinion. Vintage Sociedad 1-0 victory, 2-1, probably 1-0. At the price, we got to take them. They're the better team. They're at home. Minus 130. It's a pretty good price to take them.
I mean, they are missing Oyarzabal, who is their star striker. As of right now, he's listed as injured, which is definitely a huge, huge blow for this team. But then again, Girona is missing a bunch of players. They are missing Donny van de Beek, Porto, Christian Stuani is out as well, a few others. I mean, the depth is a bit of a problem for Girona as well. But like I said, I mean, Sociedad is having a lot of problems keeping a clean sheet unless they're playing like a lower division team in Copa del Rey. That and those are actually the only times they were able to keep a clean sheet. Um, which is why I'm taking both teams to score in this one. It's minus 120. I could see Sociedad getting a win at home, but like I said, I don't think that they can keep a clean sheet in this one. Next up, Kirk. This is the interesting game that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Union Berlin versus Leipzig. We know that Leipzig at home are absolutely stunning this season. They're playing extremely well. One of the more consistent teams alongside Bayern in Bundesliga this season. But when you look at their form on the road, uh, they are conceding quite a lot of goals, about a 1.5 goal on average. They have 3 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. And I know that we like to say that Union Berlin at home are very solid defensively. I mean, we haven't seen any of that at all this season from them. Do you think this is a game where they step it up?
Yeah, Union, they usually step it up at home against big teams. I mean, they broke Bayern's unbeaten streak. They step up against big teams, and this is a big game for both teams. I think Union, they can at least get a point out of this game at home. I'd rather take two of the three sides. Leipzig at home is a pretty auto bet for me, but on the road against a tough team, tough crowd, I'll take two to three sides with Union here on the double chance.
Yeah, I mean, Union steps it up against teams like Bayern, Freiburg. They beat Gladbach at home. They've done well against some other teams. Stuttgart as well is who they beat in round one, but then they lose to teams like Heidenheim at home, which is just So stupid. Uh, I mean, Leipzig is playing really well, but like I said, most of that is happening at home where they're still undefeated, where they're actually perfect, 6 wins out of 6 games. And they have quite a few injuries as well as of right now, listed like 4 or 5 players. We'll see how they will react to that. I mean, I think that they can score at least a goal, which is why I'm going with the over. But to be honest, I was actually looking at Union Berlin on the double chess as well. So we're kind of thinking the similarly here in this game. And then when I saw your pick, I just went the other route because I didn't want us to have the same one for this game as well. Over 2.5 for me, minus 122. Last pick of the video, Kirk. We have a matchup in French League One. We have Auxerre versus Nantes. I mean, Auxerre a lot more consistent than Nantes in a much better form at the moment. But to me personally, this game reeks of the draw.
Yeah, me too. At the value, I think Angers a little bit too favored at home. I got they're still plus money, but in my case, that makes the draw even better priced. I probably would have taken it at plus 220, but it's plus 250. See like a 1-1 game here, so I'll go right down the middle and take the draw.
Yeah, Nantes might not be scoring a lot on the road, but they're defending a lot better than they're defending at home, actually, which is not something you usually see. And Angers, I mean, scoring a goal on average at home, conceding a little bit less than a goal. I think this could potentially be a solid defensive performance by both sides. And I mean, 0-0, 1-1, something like that. I think it's likely to happen in this one. We are both in agreement. The draw plus 228, plus 210. Do your shopping, guys. Get the best possible price that you can. That's it for Friday, Kirk. Thank you for joining us here, guys. 4 games to kick us off, and then a busy weekend, like I said, Saturday and Sunday. Next week, there's no Champions League. It's done for this year. And I don't think that there are any domestic leagues. I think we have some cup competitions once again, and there's actually the Italian Super Cup. A couple of semifinals. Those are on Wednesday and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be covering those, I think. And then once again, the domestic leagues. And then I guess some of the leagues are taking a short break over Christmas, but we'll still be plenty busy over that period of time as well. Have a good one, guys. Good luck with all of your bets, and we'll see you soon.